Hello everyone, my name is Saksham Dikshit and this is my channel Pentest Diaries. So today I'll continue with my previous lecture for part 2 where we discuss about the enumeration of Windows exploit. So before we start, let me introduce myself. I have been working in security industries since 2010, an information security professional based out at Bangalore, India. Subsequently, I was employed in security role by bank and many other organizations. I use this channel as a mean of organizing everything I have learned and want to learn, and as a way to share the things with others. If you like to connect me on LinkedIn, this is the URL for the LinkedIn profile, and even you can visit my blog. So now let's start with today's topic. So today's, as we continue with the Windows exploit enumeration. So in this last time I have covered 3 tools. So today I will cover 5 new tools. The first tool is WinPeace. The next tool is Watson. The next tool is SharpUp. The next tool is, and the last tool is. So let's start with the first tool, that is WinPeace. This is my favorite tool. So first of all, we'll open the GitHub link for the WinPeace, from where you can get the. So this is the WinPeace URL, where you can get the batch file of it. Why this is my favorite tool? The reason is that it gives us the information in the output in a colorful way, and we get in-depth knowledge of the systems which we try to get the information about it, and even we get the way like how can we proceed further with that local privilege escalation. We can do that by this way. So we can get the in-depth information of the system itself on which we have the low privilege shell. So let's start with this tool first. You simply have to open a PowerShell and we will fire this command, WinPeace. It may take a time, so what I'll do, I'll show you the output which I have already get it before recording this lecture. I have already run this command, so this is the output. So it's far better for me to explain it in the tutorial instead of we have to wait for that output to get it done. Okay, so let's start from the beginning itself. So it's give us the system info of the system completely. What are the hotfixes is present on it, what are the network cards we have it. Then after that it's a hotfixes, what are the patches is present on the system, we get it by this way. We get the time also, what is the current time present on, what is the time zone is present, and what exact the time is running on it on the system. Audit settings also we can check over here, nothing is related to that. Then we can go directly to what type of cached credits is present on it or not. We'll check by this way also. UAC setting sorry, UAC setting we can get it by this. What are the signatures present on the defender, what are whitelisted paths, so those things we can get it by this way. PS setting, PowerShell settings we can get it by this way. Environment information, in-depth information about the environment. What are the installed software present on the system, we can get it by this. RDP credential manager information. runtime processes, you can get it what are the processes running right now in your system. By that also, most of the time if it's a vulnerable service is running on your system, then in that case you can exploit that service and to reach to the local privilege escalation. Instead of that, lot of information like permission, whether we have any permissions to modify the content of the file, and as per the user rights, can we do that or not. Those things we can get it by this way. What other users are present on the systems, IP details. We can get the domain details also by this way. The IP address is present, what type of ports is consuming, listening, those things we can get it by this way. Firewall status we can get it by this way. A lot of scopes, whatever the things you can think, it's just coming under it. The log status of it, log configuration, we can see that is there any other IP addresses intact with this systems or not. Right now I have started only one domain controller in this system, so as I have not started other systems, so we are getting only the IP address of the domain controller, nothing else. If it's present, then in that case definitely the possibility we can get that. Routing tables we can get it, DNS settings, cache. We can check like what type of rights our user is having on this system. So like we can see that clearly, like it's a domain user only. The SID of our user, group information, privilege information, users present on this system. These are the local users, alias, cache ticket is present or not, those things also we can get it. Stored credentials is present or not, currently stored credentials is present or not, that is also we can see that a lot. So these are the things we can get it by the WinPeace. Now I'll go for the second one, that we call it as the Watson. So Watson is present on this URL itself. You can get these links in the description of this video so that you can get these tools directly. So let me run this tool. So Watson is not my preferable tool. I'll just explain you why. So it depends on that if we have an appropriate database on our systems belongs to this Watson, then only we can get the appropriate output. So it's just having a dependency on the database. If we are not having appropriate updated database, in that case we are not getting the appropriate output. So the next one is a SharpUp. So for the SharpUp also, we'll try to run it directly. SharpUp is similar like a Watson itself, but in this we get a better output. Like we can get that file, the binary services which we can get modify and to reach to that privileged local administrator. So we can get this. These two tools are not a preferable one, Watson and the SharpUp. Now we'll go for that PowerUp, which is my favorite tool. Whensoever you have a local privilege shell and have a PS session, you can go ahead directly with this. Even if you have a command prompt session, you can go ahead further with the PowerShell, but this is a preferable tool. You're not getting that much output which you get it by WinPeace, but still the better output you can get it over here. Okay, so I have already run this. Okay, this one. Okay, so I'll show you that what exactly the thing is it. As I've run a lot of tools earlier, so just because of that I'm getting too many outputs. Let me go directly to that section where we have that PowerUp. Okay, now so for triggering the power up, we simply have to change the execution policy of the PowerShell first, which is a must. As we are a normal user, we have restricted access on the PowerShell also, so we have to change that to the bypass first. Then we simply have to run this command, that is we have to execute this PowerShell script, and then this is a command we have to trigger it, which is intact in this, coming under the category of this. Once we fire this command, we get the output, like what are the unquoted service path is present, where we can modify it and can reach to that privilege level of the local administrator. What other tools are present in which we can try with a multiple combination to do that. The path, modifiable path is present. These are the things we can get it directly by this way. So this is all about the power up. Now I'll go for the last, that is a JOSO. So JOSO is also an automation tool in which we are getting a maximum output, similar like a WinPiece. So I have already run that. Okay, so this is the one I have run it for the JINSAW. Okay, it's for this also similar thing we have to do. If we run this PS with script on a different PowerShell, then in that case definitely we have to make it a bypass mode of the execution policy first. Then on the basis of that we have to trigger this script, and then on the basis of that we can get the output. So these are the stuff. It's similar like a WinPiece, only we get it, but few details we can get it different from that, and lot of things, like even we are getting Fiverr rules also in this, which is not present in WinPiece. A lot of other stuff. The main preferences is like you have to go ahead further with this first WinPiece and then with JOSO, so that you can get that similar output, and few little bit like a 19 or 20%, I can say that a difference about it. Few features are present in this and few features are present on that also, so you can get more details in this also, and in WinPiece also you get the different type of details. So you can collect both, and you can proceed further with the animation accordingly for the local privilege escalation. You can see that the services are present, the detailed description about it, what are the scheduled tasks is running on it, is there any scheduled task is present on the system or not. Those things you can get it directly over here. Then about the services, about it, what are services running on it, and whether it's in running state or stop state. What are the installed programs is present on the system. It depends on the KB IDs only. What are the patches is present on the system, what are the tools are present. I can say that a program files, it's inbuilt, or whatever the tools we have get it installed on our system, so accordingly we can get that. Even we can get the details about it, the directories where we have a full rights to get it modified. Rest everything is similar, like the same which we get in case of WinPiece also. So these are the 5 tools which I try to discuss it with you today. So thank you for watching this video. See you next time.